everyone. Welcome to the next session of Strength of Materials. In this session, we are discussing about some more numericals on the topic of torsion. The diameter of the shaft is 150 mm. The value of D is given to me. Calculate the maximum torque it can transmit safely if the shear stress is limited to. So tau max is given as 50 megapascal, which is 50 Newton per mm square, and maximum angle of twist is limited to 0.5 degree. So theta is 0.5 degree. You can convert this into radian. It will be 0.5 into pi by 180 radians per meter length of shaft. So L is given as 1 meter, which is 1000 mm. Take G as 80 gigapascal, which will make it to 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. I need to find the value of torque T. If you observe here, the value of power is not given. So I don't have to use the formula of power. Neither is the speed given to me. So I can directly go for the formula of rigidity and strength criteria. So let's start with the first one, that is strength criteria. The formula is T by J is equal to tau max upon R. J will have formula pi by 32 d raised to 4. Here the value of diameter is 150. R can be calculated as d by 2. So it is 150 by 2, 75 mm. Let's substitute all of this in this formula. Therefore, T upon pi by 32, 150 raised to 4 is equal to the value of tau is 50. So tau by R, that is 75. So when I solve this, I get the value as 33.134 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Now I'll leave it to this value itself. I'll use the second type, rigidity or stiffness criteria, as it is called. Here we know the formula T by J is equal to G theta by L. Therefore, T upon pi by 32, 150 raised to 4 is equal to 0.8 into 10 raised to 5. Theta is 0.5 into pi by 180 and L is 1000. When I solve this, I get the value of T as 34.7 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Now by using both the methods, I have got two values of T. So now I am going to again do the same thing that I did in the previous numerical, that is cross substitution. I will substitute this value of T in this formula, calculate the value of theta. It should be less than 0.5 degree as it is given in the question, and I'll substitute 34.7 in this formula of strength criteria. I'll calculate tau value. If it is less than tau max, then that is safe. So let's check which value of T is going to be safer. I'll start with substitution of 33.134 in this formula. The formula is T by J is equal to G theta by L. The value of T is this one, 33.134 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Let's substitute and see. Therefore, 33.134 into 10 raised to 6 upon pi by 32, 150 raised to 4 is equal to 0.8 into 10 raised to 5 into theta upon L, that is 1000. Therefore, I get the value of theta as 8.33 into 10 raised to minus 3. This is in radians. Let's convert this into degree. 8.33 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 180 upon pi. This comes down to 0.477 degree. Now this is less than 0.5 degree. Since theta is less than the maximum theta value given, hence this value of t is safe. But I will not stop here. I will still do the second resubstitution and check if that value is safe or not. Obviously, out of the two, one will be definitely correct and we have already found the correct one. But still, I'll go for the second substitution to prove. T by J is equal to tau by R. Here the value of T is 34.7 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Therefore, tau is what I want to find and this is 75. I get the value of tau as 52.36 Newton per mm square. This is more than 50 Newton per mm square. Since tau is greater than tau max possible, hence not safe. Therefore, the value of torque for this question T will be 33.134 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. If you just want to write the answer without doing the check step, then just remember that the lower value of torque is safer. Like the diameter should be more, the value of torque should be less. Okay, let's take up another numerical. A solid steel shaft transmits 560 kilowatt. So the value of P is given as 560 kilowatt, which is 560 into 10 raised to 3 watt at 300 rpm. So speed is given as 300 rpm with the maximum shear of. So tau max is given as 60 Newton per mm square. What is the shaft diameter? So I need to find, for the first case, the value of diameter. Now let's read the second case. What would be the diameter of a hollow shaft of the same material to transmit the same power at the same speed and same stress? Take DO is equal to 2 times DI. So I need to calculate the value of DI and DO. Compare the stiffness for the two lengths. So this is something that we need to do. So that is also something we are doing. So I'm just not writing here. Let's start. The formula of power is 2 pi nt upon 60. Therefore, 560 into 10 raised to 3 is equal to 2 pi. The value of n is 300 into t upon 60. On solving this, I get the value of t as 17.825 into 10 raised to 3 Newton meter, which will be 17.825 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. Now we are going to use the strength criteria for calculating the value of diameter for both the cases. Now theta is not given, so I can't use rigidity criteria. So for case 1, T by J is equal to tau max upon R. Therefore, the value of T is 17.825 into 10 raised to 6. This is pi by 32. D raised to 4 is equal to tau max is given as 60 upon D by 2. I get the diameter for solid shaft as 114.8 mm. You can round this off to 115 mm. Now this is for the solid shaft. Next I'll go for case 2, that is of hollow shaft. T by J is equal to tau max upon R. Here it will be 17.825 into 10 raised to 6 For j, the formula will be pi by 32, d outer raised to 4 minus d inner raised to 4 is equal to tau max is 60 and r will be d outer by 2. Now we know that d outer is given as 2 times di. So in this place we can substitute do as 2 times di. So this will be 17.825 into 10 raised to 6 upon pi by 32. This is 2 times d inner raised to 4 minus d inner raised to 4 is equal to 60 by 2 times di by 2. On solving this, I get the value of d inner as 58.65 mm and the value of do is 117.3 mm. Now here please don't compare anything in the diameters because they are for solid and hollow shaft and both are different. Next, I have been told to calculate the stiffness ratio for these shaft. So let me write down here. Stiffness of shaft is what I'm going to calculate. Okay, the stiffness is actually T by theta, that is Gj by L. So when I am finding the ratio of the two shaft, I can take it as T by theta for the hollow shaft divided by T by theta for the solid shaft. So this will be Gj by L for hollow divided by Gj by L for solid. Now the value of G is obviously going to be same for both the shaft and the length of both the shaft also we can assume to be equal. So what remains is the value of J. So I'll have J hollow upon J solid. For calculating J hollow, the formula is pi by 32, d outer raised to 4 minus d inner raised to 4, and for solid it is pi by 32 d raised to 4. So when I solve this, I will get the value as 1.022. So this is how the numericals are supposed to be solved. I hope you have understood the numericals. If you have any doubt, please write to me in the comment section. In the next session, we will also be dealing with some more numericals on this topic. See you in the next session. Thank you.